Hello friends, Jay Todd coming to you from Las Vegas where it is 162 degrees outside. And here's what's happening this week in gambling. Hello my friends and welcome to this remote edition of This Week in Gambling. Jay Todd here on the Las Vegas Strip in front of Bellagio and across the street from the Paris and the Horseshoe. And my gosh, is it hot out here. When I landed a few days ago, it was 118 degrees. Today it was only 112. I had to wait till 8 o'clock tonight to come out and film this. It was so hot. And still, now, here in the shade, it's 108. How hot is it? I saw a guy peeing in the bushes. It evaporated before it got to the ground. It's so hot, I saw a hooker just burst into flames. Went up like a Roman candle. Of course, she may have had some other issues going on, but we're not going to talk about that. There's an amazing new venue they're building over here across the street. I'm going to tell you about that in just a moment because I've not seen anyone talking about it, and it looks very exciting, so stay tuned. Also, the World Series of Poker just wrapped up the main event where they crowned champion some kid who won $12 million. I say kid, he's 35 years old. When you get to be my age, everyone under 40 looks like a child. Wait, you'll see. Daniel Weinman of Atlanta, Georgia, outlasted 10,000 plus other players to win that $12 million at the tender age of 35. And so I say, congratulations. At least it was an American that won. I mean, an American hasn't won the main event since like 2018. So kudos to him. Also, the other night I was checking out the Sphere. Now, you can see pictures and you can see video, but until you're standing in front of it, you really can't appreciate the scope and the magnificence of the Sphere. So next time you're down in Vegas, go see it. Well, you really can't miss it. I did take some video of it, and I'll be sharing that video over the next couple of weeks. I'll let you know when I do. Also, I was just noticing that most of the Horseshoe renovations seem to be over, with the exception of this new thing they're building out front. However, there is one tower that's left that's right next to it that used to be part of Bally's. In fact, when you zoom in, you can still read where Bally's used to be imprinted on the side of the building. So what's the deal with that? Well, that is going to become part of the Paris. Caesars Entertainment owns Paris and owns Horseshoe, and when they did the renovations, they just decided, let's give it to the Paris and increase the size of the more expensive property, right? But they haven't done anything yet. It's still this giant eyesore right on the Strip. But it's going to be the Paris. But if you know anything about Paris and the French, then getting them to do any work is damn near impossible, especially in this heat. I tease, of course. Now, if you'd like to keep up on what's happening with Paris and Horseshoe and Bellagio and everything else here in Vegas, as well as all around the country, then you have to get over to Casino City Times. They've got daily updates on what's happening in casinos and gambling halls in Las Vegas and across America. So be sure you visit CasinoCityTimes.com. Okay, as I teased at the beginning of this show, there is a new venue that's going to be opening right across the street here in front of Horseshoe at the Grand Bazaar Shops. And it looks like, from what I've seen, it's going to be spectacular. A company out of Arizona called Bottled Blonde is building this $50 million four-story, 25,000 square foot restaurant slash nightclub right here at the corner of Flamingo and the Strip. It's going to have rooftop views and a dance floor. And so, as you can see in the renderings, it just looks like it's going to be an exciting place to be. But if you don't like the construction and having to walk way around, well, you might not want to try to visit for a while, because Bottle Blonde is not scheduled to open until the end of 2024. That's some good news. Anyway, I'm done. I'm hot. I'm sweating profusely. I just don't show it because I'm a professional. And I'm about to get on a plane and head home. And I'll see you all guys next week back in my air-conditioned home studio.
Lord loves a working man.